Hi, I'm NewsTaco editor Sara Inés Calderón, and this is your weekly roundup. So my top pick this week was a great post by Edis Nerd, one of our writers in the borderlands, who tells us about all the different ways Latino nerds can distinguish themselves in that they love both American and Latino nerdy culture. That one was a really fun one. I would recommend it as a good read. In politics this week, we had some tremendous stories, such as the pulling out of troops from Iraq. And the Iraq War saw 477 Latinos killed in 9 years of combat. A great story by Victor Landa. Please check it out. Then the Texas Democratic Party created kind of like almost like the Great Schlep version for Latinos in Texas to try to get young people to engage their family members in politics in that state. Then we had a really interesting poll showing that most people support keeping undocumented immigrants in the United States. Moving on to my favorite, culture, we had a great post by Oh Hells Nah, who tells us that even though she learned to speak Spanish first, sometimes her language can still get a little bit rusty. And we had a great guest op-ed by Juan Palomo, who tells us that for the upteenth year, Latinos were not included in the Kennedy Center honors this year and how that is upsetting to him. Then we had another great story by Victor Landa in which he tells us that Billy the Kid had Latino links, and there's a new documentary addressing the same issue. I did a great post here in California visiting Juan Mondragon at Juan's Restaurante in Baldwin Park. He talks about the health benefits of food and his incredible story. Then we saw a story about how elderly Latinos tend to thrive more in Latino communities. And Flaming Tortillas provided us with both a Mexican ponche and a Guatemalan ponche recipe. So hopefully you can use one of those with or without ron for your holiday parties this week. So thank you so much for sticking with us another week. I'm Sara Inés Calderón, NewsTaco editor. Have a good weekend.